Well, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Happy post-Thanksgiving. I hope you all had a nice Thanksgiving. I did. I was up in Folsom with my family, and we had a nice turkey dinner, the traditional turkey dinner, and it was just nice. It was nice. It's always nice to be with friends, unless you're talking about politics. Then nobody does Christmas. Yeah, yes, that too. Well, good morning and welcome to Living in Light Church. My name is Reverend Robert Ingold, and I'm going to be leading services for today. If you have cell phones, you might want to put them on silent. And I have a feeling everybody here has a cell phone. So it's kind of strange that if you have a cell phone, well, who doesn't? So we put them on silent so they don't disturb us during the service.
The question is, does anybody still have a lamp?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't. Yeah, I got rid of mine. We have coffee and tea and hot chocolate in the back. And donkey? No. No donkeys. And we have some water, the bottled water. I made sure to bring plenty because sometimes we run out of it before church even starts. So there's plenty in there. And of course, we have the books in the back. I bring a collection every time we have service, so you can browse through it, see if there's anything you want to check out for $1, and you keep it for up to 6 months. We also have the sign-up sheet for healing. If there's somebody that can't make it here and you think they need healing, put their name on the book. And during the healing portion of the service, we will address them. Okay. Today is the first Sunday, and on the first Sunday we do messages at the end. How do you feel about doing messages?
That's fine.
Okay.
I think I can.
Okay. We'll be doing messages, and on the third week we do the billet reading, so you can ask a question, a private question. Okay, so we had a nice Thanksgiving, and I'm going to ask people to rise up as we do the opening hymn, which is going to be In the Garden on page 155 of the hymnals. That first. 155. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. I come to the garden alone, while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses, and He walks with me and He talks with me, and He tells me I am His own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. He speaks, and the sound of His voice is so sweet, the birds hush their singing, and the melody that He gave to me within my heart is ringing. And He walks with me and He talks with me, and He tells me I am His own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. I'd stay in the garden with you, though the night around me be falling, and He bids me go through the voice of woe. His voice to me is calling, and He walks with me and He talks to me, and He tells me I am His own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. Spirit of the Infinite, thank you for your unconditional love in this hour and the hours thereafter. We take this time to come together to share the joy of fellowship with each other and you. We are raising our spirits ever higher so that we may take our gifts to others. Let us help make the world as you intended with love and kindness. May we make good choices and let our hearts be glad in the sharing of your knowledge. Let us all be blessed. Amen.
Amen.
You may be seated now. Thank you. And we will continue with the reading of the principles which is found on the inside cover of your hymnal books. And we will recite this together. Starting with number 1. We believe in infinite intelligence. We believe that the phenomena of nature, both physical and spiritual, are the expression of infinite intelligence. We affirm that a correct understanding of such expression and living in accordance therewith constitute true religion. We affirm that the existence and personal identity of the individual continue after the change called death. We affirm that communication with the so-called dead is a fact scientifically proven by the phenomena of spiritualism. We believe that the highest morality is contained in the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. We affirm the moral responsibility of individuals and that we make our own happiness or unhappiness as we obey or disobey nature's physical and spiritual laws. We affirm that the doorway to reformation is never closed against any soul, here or hereafter. We affirm that the precepts of prophecy and healing are divine attributes proven through mediumship. I particularly like the number 8 one because it says that the doorway to reformation is never closed against any soul, here or hereafter. So that means if we make a mistake here, we can still recover from it on the other side. And now we will commence with the spiritual healing service, and I will be leading that as well. Reverend Sandy Deckinger couldn't make it today, so it's us. We have the healing book in the back, as I pointed out. And as part of the healing service, we'll be singing the healing hymn and reciting the healing prayer. I will then ask our healers to station themselves at their chairs, and you're welcome to come on up to get a hands-on healing. And if you don't feel comfortable with that, with somebody touching you, then let them know and they'll adjust themselves accordingly. And please be aware that healing is about working energy provided by Spirit who have chosen the healing mediums to work through. And in order to become a certified medium, some of our healers need affidavits, and we have them in the back. So if you feel like you've gotten a beneficial healing, we'd ask that you fill one out that you give to them. They need at least 3 of them to be commissioned healers. And that's Avery and Charles and Sandy, who's not here. Please remain seated as we now recite the healing hymn, which is on page 109. He healeth me. 109. There it is. He healeth me, O blessed thought, O words with heavenly comfort fraught. Whate'er I do, where'er I be, still 'tis God's love that healeth me. Lord, I would feel my life in mine to thrill my soul with love divine, to bind me closer still to thee, since 'tis thy love that healeth me. And now on the first page of your hymnal, or the last page, depending on the book that you're holding, we have the healing prayer that we recite together. I ask the great unseen healing force to remove all obstructions from my mind and body, and to restore me to perfect health. I ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and I will do my part. I ask this great unseen healing force to help both present and absent ones who are in need of help, and to restore them to perfect health. I put my trust in the love and power of God. And now I would ask the healers to station themselves. It looks like we only have one today. So you're free to come up at any time to get a healing. Hands are the focal point of spiritual healing, coming from the spirit world and passing through the healer's hands into the one requesting to be healed. It is helpful for the one in need to be mindful of the gift being shared and to think of themselves as being restored by this action. And it's kind of important that you do that because in the healing prayer it says, and I will do my part. That's your part. And for the rest of us, we will be doing a meditation. The self-healing meditation. So you can do it yourself while you're sitting in your chairs. So we start by asking you to close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath. You want to fill up those lungs with as much oxygen as you can take in. Hold it a moment so that the lungs transfer that oxygen into your body, and then slowly exhale. This acts as a signal to your brain that you are calming down, that you are relaxing. Be aware of that air that you're taking in and depleting the air being expelled. Notice the regular rhythm of your breathing. Just taking it in and letting it out. Relaxing your body. You're exchanging the fresh air with the old air. Your body is taking in oxygen and remove the waste of depleted air. Now, take a single power breath, a big one, a deep intake of air to fill the lungs. Hold it a moment and then release. You are increasing the oxygen level in your blood. Take one more long, deep breath, holding a moment and then letting it go. Whatever mild concern that your brain has had on your breathing, it is now relaxed and content. Your body now begins to follow suit and starts to relax all the more. Feel the tension leaving your body. Notice that your muscles are relaxing. You are now receptive to visualizations that you create within your mind. And this is valid imagery, a created reality that may not exist in the material world, but is completely recognized in the spirit world. You begin to hear waves of the ocean, the ebb and flow of water as it rolls, rolling onto the beach, and then it slides back to collect into the main body of water. Like you're breathing, going in and out. You're aware that you are laying on a beach, and the sun warms your face. And the ocean breeze keeps you comfortable. The healing chair is open. Spirit friends are strolling along the beach and they ask you to join them. You rise up to meet them, but are suddenly stopped. There are chains about you that prevent you from going any further. you are shackled to big blocks of cement. They are big and heavy and have labels on them. Some say pain, anger, disease, jealousy, any number of labels that indicate your ailments. You cannot join your spirit friends because of these disorders. Luckily, this is a healing meditation and you need help. You then notice the spirits are looking up. And so you look to where they are looking and you see a rainbow in the sky. It is a gorgeous view with sparkles running through all the colors of the light. This rainbow slowly is descending towards you, getting closer and closer to you. It descends upon you with all these colors of light washing through you. It feels like a warm, billowing cotton against your body. You begin to warm and can feel the sparkles as they undulate through your body. This is the cleansing to release all the illness. The pains you carry in life begin to dissipate. The cancers begin to shrink. Whatever malady you suffer from begins to melt away. Whatever labels society deems you are, they melt away. You can feel yourself healing. You can feel yourself feeling better. To confirm this, you can hear the clanking of chains and see they're falling off you. These blocks of cement no longer have any power over you. And you are free. You are free to move. You can now join your spirit friends as they gesture you to come with them. This you can now do to see what they have to show you. The possibilities are open to you now. The cement blocks are stuck in the sand and cannot join you. Leave them behind and focus on what is ahead of you. Bless your body and soul. With this newfound strength, come back to this room, feeling better and with the conviction that you can heal yourself. Take a deep breath, hold it, and then slowly let it out as you open your eyes. Okay. And now I will get the healing list. There are two different pages on the healing list, and one of them is a tribute to those that have crossed over. And it seems like every time that there's a list of people that are in there that have passed on. But please add these loved ones and friends that you have that have transitioned to the other side into your heart, letting them go, knowing that they are now happy. So we know they are in a happy place. Whatever burdens they may have had, they're now released and they are free to go about new business. And some of that business is watching over you. So I'd like to thank you for putting these names on this list so that we can share our thoughts. To the healing list. So I ask that you place in your hearts a warm green light descend to the following people that I'm about to call out. So we ask that they receive healing energy. Even though they can't be here, energy can be sent to them. And I also ask that you send healing energy to the children of this earth who need it, to the emergency responders, to the doctors and nurses, and to all those that are in need. That concludes the healing portion of this service. And again, I remind you, if you felt like you had a beneficial healing, to fill out one of your affidavits for our healers. Our speaker for today is going to be Avery Babon, and he's a minister in training. And I think his talk has something to do with slowing things down. I heard a yeah. I heard it. Yeah. I guess we need it because with Christmas coming up, all the hectic holidays, it's like, take time for yourself. I don't want to give away your talk.
Well, you already did.
Oh, wow.
So you don't need to talk.
Yeah. We'll be singing Beautiful Isle of Somewhere on page 28 of the hymnal books. Eight. Somewhere the sun is shining, somewhere the songbirds dwell. Hush then thy sad repining, God lives and all is well. Somewhere, beautiful isle of somewhere, land of the true, where we live anew. Beautiful isle of somewhere the day is longer, somewhere the task is done, somewhere the clouds are low, somewhere the burden won, somewhere, beautiful isle of somewhere, land of the true, and live anew. Beautiful isle of somewhere the load is lifted, close by an open gate. Somewhere the clouds are written, somewhere the angels wait. Somewhere, beautiful isle of somewhere, land of the free, where we live anew. Beautiful isle of somewhere. And now for Avery.
Well, thank you, family. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming here today. My name is, excuse me a second. I had to stretch a little bit there.
You're slowing down.
I am slowing down. My goodness, the older I get, the slower I get. I guess, I'm sure everybody that's getting old knows that feeling. I hope that didn't offend anybody there. Excuse me. And, my topic today is about slowing down. I hope everybody can hear me, and I hope I'm not talking too loud. By the way, my ear is actually clogged, so I feel like I might be screaming a little bit now. So I can't hear out of my right ear, but I had to actually come. I love this place. This is my home away from home, all of my family here, so here I am. Talking about slowing down. Slowing down is a spiritual journey, and it's about finding peace and beauty. Today I want to talk to you all about the practice that is both simple and profound, slowing down. Now I know that, in today's life, slowing down is, we have slowing down. We have traffic. We get out there on the freeway, there's lots of traffic on the freeway. I mean, that's definitely lots of slowing down. And there's probably hours and hours of that, probably, depending on where you go, right? And there's traffic lights. I'm sure we want to go fast, right? But did you ever think that maybe God is trying to tell, or infinite intelligence is trying to tell you something? That, maybe, you gotta just take your time. In a world that often demands speed, efficiency, and consistent activity, slowing down may feel counterintuitive. I love speed. Get a Tesla. Man, those things are fast. Yet, as spiritual beings on human journey, slowing down is not just a choice. It's necessary for our growth, connection, and inner peace. We live in a world where our schedules are packed, our mind is cluttered, and our spirits are restless. But as spiritualists, we understand that life is not just about moving forward. It's about being present. But we forget about that, right? It's about noticing, feeling, and embracing the divine at every moment. Slowing down is not about inactivity or stopping. It's about, oh, where am I? In a world that often demands speed, efficiency, and constant activity, slowing down may feel counterintuitive. Yet as spiritual beings on a human journey, slowing down is not just about a choice, it's necessary for our growth, connectivity, and inner peace. We live in a world where our schedules are packed and our minds are cluttered and our spirits are restless. But as spiritualists, we understand that life is not just about moving forward, it's about being present. It's about noticing, feeling, and embracing the divine in every single moment. Slowing down is not about inactivity, it's about intentionality. It's about recognizing the sacred rhythm in life and choosing to align ourselves with it. Now here's the benefits of slowing down. When we slow down, we create space to breathe, space to listen, space to feel. Slowing down allows us to reconnect with our intuition and to recognize the guidance of our universe. It helps us to see the beauty of the mundane and the extraordinary in the everyday. By slowing down, we also nurture our physical and emotional well-being. Stress melts away, creativity flourishes, and we find ourselves more patient, more grounded, and more grateful. But beyond the personal benefit, slowing down allows us to connect deeply with others and with the natural world. When we slow down, we're not just existing, we're truly living. So I want to share some real life examples with you guys. This is a story about a lady by the name of Maria. Maria was a high-powered executive, constantly rushing from one meeting to the next. She believed her worth was tied to her productivity. But one day, her wealth began to falter. It was a wake-up call for her. Maria was started to meditate, walking slowly in her garden and journal. She discovered that by slowing down, she not only healed her body, but she also rediscovered her joy and passion for life. Another example is a guy by the name of James, an artist who spent years pushing himself to meet deadlines and produce work. Burnout left him uninspired and disconnected. then he took a retreat to the mountains, where he spent days doing nothing but watching the sunrise and sketching for inspiration struck. In the stillness, he discovered his creativity. His art became more profound, and his spirit felt renewed. Now I want to talk to you about my own journey with slowing down. My journey is similar to that of James. One that included my dear friend Rex and our hiking adventures. Hiking has always been a passion of mine, but it was through these hikes with Rex that I learned one of life's most valuable lessons: the importance of slowing down. When you're hiking, it's easy to focus solely on reaching the summit. You want to get there quick. You got a limited time before the sun goes down. You're tired. Treating the journey as a task to be completed. But Rex and I started to shift our perspective. Instead of racing up the summit, try to get there quick and touch that flag, take a picture to prove to everybody we got there, and show everybody, hey, we got there before the sunset, and have all these pictures and show, whatever. We began to pause to really take in the surroundings. Rustling leaves, the play of the sunset on the trees, the distant hum of the wildlife. I remember one particular hike when we stopped to admire a small patch of wildflowers. We stayed longer than we had planned, just soaking in the vibrant beauty. As we stood there quietly, a deer emerged from the trees. Its eyes meeting ours, a moment of shared peace. It was magical, like a glimpse of heaven on earth. If we hadn't slowed down, we would have missed that moment entirely, and I wouldn't have gotten a chance to pet it. No, I'm kidding. I didn't really pet it. Slowing down taught me that every step of the journey matters. It's not about rushing to the top. It's about appreciating the journey itself. And don't ever try to pet wildlife. Spiritual connection is that when we slow down, we align with the divine. We recognize that life is a sacred dance, not a race. Slowing down allows us to see the miracles around us, the ones that we often overlook in our hurry. It is in the stillness that we find infinite intelligence. The universe, the source of all being. When we take the time to notice the beauty of the world, to breathe deeply, and to connect with the present moment, we bring a sense of peace not only to ourselves, but to everything around us. Wildlife we encounter during our hikes seem to feel our calm energy. It's very true. And they responded in kind. That is the power of presence, the power of slowing down. It's very interesting because sometimes it's like you'll feel sick and you just want to get out there and you want to work, you want to do things, and you're like, I can't afford to be sick. I need to feel better. I need to be out there. I need to work and everything like that. Why am I feeling this way? My friend Rex's sister, she had gotten sick and wasn't feeling good. And I'm not going to tell you exactly what type of sickness. And she was just like, this is not fair. Why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? And Rex and I were talking about that. And him and I were like, well, this is her lesson that she needs to just slow down. Infinite intelligence is trying to tell her that she needs to slow down. She's rushing. And so, brought it into perspective for me. So as I close, I want to leave you with this thought. Life is fleeting. And the moments that we have are very, very precious. And sometimes we take that for granted. We really do. Actually, not sometimes, we always do. And the moments when we rush through life, we risk missing its most beautiful gift. But when we slow down, we give ourselves the opportunity to truly live and to love and to connect and to grow. I'm going to share one more example. I love seals. At one time, I was talking to my friend Rex, and I was like, I want to see some seals. And I finally got an opportunity to see them, And if we didn't go where we go to Santa Cruz and take, and slow down and take the time, we would have missed that opportunity to see the seals. So, imagine a world where everyone slowed down, where people took the time to listen to one another, to appreciate the beauty of Earth, to feel the depth of their own souls. It would be a world filled with kindness, peace, and joy. So I urge you, my friend, my family, to slow down. Take a walk without a destination in mind. Sit in silence and feel the rhythm of your breath. Acknowledge the beauty around you and within you. And remember that in the act of slowing down, you create a space for the divine to enter your life. Slowing down is not just a gift to yourself. It's a gift to the world. Thank you, family. I love you all so very much. And I'm glad you got a chance to listen to this. And I hope you all get a chance to slow down. And I'm about to slow down now. God, my ear, it's just...
No, you're good.
Yeah.
So thank you, Avery. So apparently his ear hurts, but he powered through it. So thank you for that. Now it's time for the love offering. So we're asking for donations to our church. Let's see. Oh, you're going to do honors?
Yes.
Okay. There you go, sir.
$5,000. Okay.
We'll do it again.
Yes, do it again.
Well, thank you, everyone. In the spirit of unconditional love, we give thanks to the generous gifts that have been received today. And this offering will work to ensure that we continue to gather in the name of Infinite Spirit. May these supporters also receive abundance in their lives. And we ask that you bless this gift, this congregation, and this church. Let it blossom as the sunflowers do so well. Amen. Thank you. So now it's time for the announcements. Again, Sandy Decatur couldn't be here today, so I don't know what's going on with her. We'll have to find out. If you want to become a member of this church, we have membership forms in the back. Sandy just became the latest member today. And in fact, we have a certificate for you. Before we give it to you, there's something that I need to read. Come over here. That's not it. Down. Hey, where is it? There it is. So you're about to be admitted into the membership of the church, and upon declaration of your sympathy with its purpose, you're accepting this fellowship in order to assume certain obligations and to publicly express your sincerity in the steps that you are taking to become a member of this church. So thank you. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing that, for becoming a member. And it's like, it just gives more legitimacy to our church. And so I'd like to offer this certificate to you. So it said, prove you're a member of the church. You now have the power to vote. And you did it just in time because voting's going to be in January. So thank you. Thank you. And let's see, other announcements. One of the things that Avery was talking about, slowing down. When you slow down, you can appreciate more things in your life. And one of those things is, for Thanksgiving, I went up to family, and my brother-in-law, Jeff, prides himself in stomping down on empty soda cans so they crush perfectly. And he never does it right because he keeps trying, they go sideways, they go this way. This morning, he sent me a picture. He did one perfect today. He says, I scored a 10 on this one. So he had to send a picture, so he's very proud of that. Let's see. A couple of interesting notes. In Switzerland, the churches out there are experimenting with an AI Jesus in confessionals. And it's like, so you go to a confessional, and you're not talking to a person, you're talking to an AI Jesus, a computer Jesus. I thought, that sounds really weird. But what's even weirder is 2/3 of the people that use it, they receive a spiritual benefit from it, even though it wasn't a human being. I was like, it'd be kind of weird to have sitting there and he's like, please bless me for I have sinned. Say 10 Hail Marys. Oh, I feel so much better now. But there's no heart. There's no heart in it. They're just repeating what other people say. And speaking along with AI, which I thought was rather funny, we now have little AI robots. They don't look very robot-like yet, but they're autonomous. They can go up and down the streets, and they have artificial intelligence controlling them. And somebody was wondering whether it'd be possible to kidnap AI robots. So he did this little experiment, and they showed a video where they had like 4 or 5 robots up against the wall. They call them robots, but they look more like if you go to a hospital and the nurse comes in with that cart with the computer screen on it. It looked more like that, but it could move by itself. There's about 4 or 5 of them on the road. This little robot comes in, is there for about 30 seconds, turns around, goes out, and all the robots follow him out. So now they have to worry about that. So I thought that was funny. We are going to be having another public seance in January, and that's going to be January 25th. So if you're interested, we do have a sign-up sheet back there. So it's going to be at my home. Some people are a little nervous about going to something like this, like, oh, I don't want monsters coming out of the table, stuff like that. But I'll tell you, during one of our seances, one of the spirits talked more about that. And they said, that's not going to happen here. And they said, the reason is because we have a higher intention. They said a lot of mistakes some people do is they think, oh, let's just put on a seance. It's like, so they do their thing. They have no idea what they're doing. They don't know what they're going to get to come in. We, on the other hand, we have a prayer at the beginning. And so it's a more of a heightened sense of a higher quality of spirit that's coming in. And it's like that's not going to happen with us. It's the people that don't know, that don't prepare. We do singing in order to raise our vibrations and things like that. But other people that might try it, like with the Ouija board. Say, hey, let's play with the Ouija board. Well, you don't know what's going to come in. So, but if you prepare yourself ahead of time, which is what we do, we get the good spirits to come in. So, thank you for that. Oh, and also during our last seance, we had to skip a week because Thanksgiving. But we were trying to bring in new songs, so we can't think of these songs that, it's like, I don't know songs. So we do the simple things like row, row your boat, things like that. So we had, and Spirit even said, you guys got to come up with new songs. So I brought up the Take Me Out to the Ball Game one, and so we played that. We sang that, and then Avery said that he could see a spirit baseball player with the baseball bat, right? Yeah. Who came in. So apparently we track baseball players when we do that. So I just wanted to share that with you. One other note, we just now got on Facebook for the very first time. So Living in Light Church is now on Facebook. Let's see, what else is this? Oh, oh yeah, that will be coming next. We're going to be doing Instagram next. We'll have that included. When you do a search for Living in Light Church on Facebook, we're in competition with very similar sounding names. So we have Living Light Church. We're living in light. They're just Living Light Church. And there's Living in the Light. So they have the word the, so it makes it kind of confusing. It's like, oh man, oh well, what are we going to do? But now we're getting on Facebook, and then we'll get on Instagram. So Spirit has suggested that we do this, so we get more publicity for the church. So those are the things that I wanted to share. Potluck? Yes, thank you for bringing that up. We're going to be having a potluck at our next church service on the 15th. So following service, we're going to have tables set up, and we're going to have a row of food over here. There's a sign-up sheet in the back if you want to bring some item. We already have quite a few people that are bringing some food, and we just make it kind of like a party for a couple hours after church service. We're also going to have raffles. So we're going to raffle away either scratchers or gift cards. And you won't know because you won't know what's inside the envelope. So it's kind of gambling. Oh, I didn't say that. I don't mean gambling. But it's a nice raffle so that we can generate a little bit more money for the church. So I would encourage you all to come. And you're going to get something to eat too. So thank you for that. And I think that's going to be it. We do have a board meeting that's going to be coming up. Oh, no, not a board meeting. A membership meeting coming up in January, which will follow church, so that if you come to church, you're here already. You don't need to go to another place. And we take a few minutes to vote on officers. I know I'm up to be voted. Maybe Sandy, because my term is up. So, but I'll send out a notice to all the members so that they can see why they're coming to the meeting. So, okay, I think that's it for me. Next, we're going to go to Spirit messages. And it looks like I'm going to be the only one because some people are kind of down and out.
Sorry about
So
that.
that's okay. So I'll just do a few. As soon as I open my eyes, I'm looking right. Okay. Hi. Because you're wearing all this black, but then you get this nice pink scarf. And I'm getting really close to that scarf because it looks like it's a homemade knit. And it's like I can see all the fibers. It's like it's really close, almost into my face. And it's unraveling at the ends. It's like it's bringing it to my face, but the ends are unraveling. They're unwinding, and it's starting to make its way towards the center. And you want to stop that. You want to stop that. It's like you're trying to stop that from happening, from it unraveling any further. And it's kind of like you stare down. You're staring down this scarf. It's like it's unraveling. No, you're looking at it. It stops. It's okay. I'll start winding back up again. You look at it, it's like, no, and it's unwinding. So now it's starting to wind back up again. So you have some issues, something in your life that's starting to unravel, and you don't want that to happen. So you're taking control. You're taking control to recover from that, bringing things back into alignment the way things should be, so they don't do that. I guess it's the same tying off loose ends. And for some reason, I'm getting a price tag on the scarf. I don't know why I'm just getting that. So somebody's writing down dollar signs on there. They're, I guess, adding value to the scarf. Appraising it, there we go. Appraising it at a higher value than what you think it is. And that's probably something spiritual connected with you, whatever your feelings are. Not doubts, the opposite of doubts. Having a vindication for what you believe. That, I knew this was the right way to go. And it's like, and this is proof of it because there's value to it. They're adding dollar signs to it. Yes, this is worth something. This is worth value. It's more important than what people think. It has higher value. You know how sometimes you go look at a painting on the walls like, oh man, I wouldn't give anybody $5 for that. And somebody pays $1 million for it. Okay, is there anything else? I'm seeing somebody in black. I'm seeing a witch. I'm seeing a witch like in the Wizard of Oz. And She's just creeping around with her old broom. Okay, what does this connection have with Maya? Just something in the background. Something in the background. There's no immediate emergency or anything, but like somebody's got their eye on you. They're hunched over. They're just looking at you. It's like, but they're not getting any closer. It's like they can't get closer to you. Again, with your spiritual beliefs, that's preventing them from getting closer. So there's something bad in the background. I don't really want to say bad, but something you wouldn't like, something more negative. It's like, but they're keeping away because of the way you are. So I think that's another reinforcement for your beliefs and sticking to it, that there's value into it, and there's also protection from it. So I believe that's the message. So they can't get closer to you. It's like, oh, she believes in that. And that's the message. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Can I come to you, please? Sure. Have you been here before, though? No? This is your first time? Oh, and what is your name? I would like to come to you to give you a message, if that's all right. Okay. You have a flower pattern on your blouse, and I'm focusing on that. It's like a bunch of roses growing, watering of roses, taking care of the plants, pruning them, deadheading the trees, making them look nice and pretty. Getting rid of the aphids, all the things necessary to take care of roses. Adding fertilizer. And there's like a row of these rose bushes, and you're taking care of them. So they all look very pretty because of your taking care of them. And you take care of them in winter, because in the winter time we'll put like a plastic sheet over them so things don't freeze. So I've seen that. So you're really taking good care of these roses, which is probably a metaphor, taking care of yourself. Doing all the right things. Doing all the right things to keep the roses pretty. They're nice and healthy because of what you are doing. So you are nice and healthy because of what you are doing for yourself. Taking care of yourself. Do we have any other messages? There's like a sunset behind you with pretty clouds. You can see a pretty sunset with the pink clouds, but that's setting behind you. And the last rays are casting onto you. Just a nice touch. Spirit is looking out for you. This is that message with the casting of the sun rays as it's going down. So we can see that God light, and it's touching you. It's touching you, helping to reinforce you, taking care of you. Anything else? I'm seeing a necklace, but they're not beads, they're more like rocks. I'm thinking they're more like amber or something like that, but they're kind of on the big side. There's like a whole bunch of them on this necklace. And I see that you wearing this necklace. So it's not jewelry per se, but it's like, I go to gem shows, and so this is a necklace that I might see at a gem show. So it's still pretty. I'm getting an earthy vibration with this, with these stones around your neck. Jewelry that's like with silver and all this stuff like that. It's very pretty stuff like that, but this is more earthy, and it's giving you energy. It's giving you energy. I know that there's some people that wear crystals and things like that to help give themselves energy. Oh, I just noticed what you're wearing now.
I also make jewelry.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay. But I'm seeing the rocks, more of the rock stuff. It's like a little bigger than what you're wearing now, and more of a almost a gold. It's a brown, darker brown gold. The amber. I'm going to say amber. So I see you wearing that, but it's doing something to you. Those kind of rocks is doing something to you. It's like giving you energy. So that's anything else. That's it. That's the message I have for you. Okay. Can I come to you, please? Okay. There's like a halo over your head that's glowing, and it follows you wherever you go. It's like a touch of the angel that's following you to protect you. And it's there, it's actually there to help you from being sad. Because I see you being sad, and it's glowing, it's trying to keep you from being sad. It's trying to feed you this energy. And then when you're happy, it's even brighter. It's even brighter. It's like when you're sad, then it's dimmer, but it's still feeding you energy to try to keep you from going even farther. So it's trying to help with your feelings. It's trying to revitalize. There's the word, revitalize you in your down times. So you are being touched. There's a lady behind you to the left, and she's wearing a dress, but it's almost like a muumuu. It goes all the way down to her ankles. And she's wearing a hat, almost like a sun hat with a big rim on it. I guess it's like a basket, or weave kind. With silver hair. Okay, I believe this is someone that you knew. Her hair was longer than yours. It was silvery. She also has a necklace. Kind of like Carol's, a necklace. Do you have any messages? And she's running up to you to give you a hug from behind you. She's coming up, she's giving you a hug. So it's somebody, a friend, a close friend, or a relative. A relative. This is a relative, because she nodded. Like an aunt or something. Could it be a mother? Or I'm not getting something either way, but somebody in the family. Somebody in the family. She's a little fuller. I don't want to say fat, but she's a little thicker. Let's put it that way. She's a little thicker. She looks like she's kind of tall. Well, okay, maybe not too tall, no. But I would say taller than you. Okay. Yeah, I keep on seeing this almost like muumuu thing that she's wearing. But I think a muumuu has sleeves. No, maybe they don't, because it's sleeveless. There's a pattern on there, not sure what it is. It's mostly white or beige, a light beige, but then there's patterns on it. And the hat, still the hat. She's smiling. She's smiling, she backs up, and she's smiling. That's it. That's all I got. But I hope you recognize that, or some family member. Somebody that would have dressed in a muumuu and a hat. Probably like going outside to garden or something like that. Okay. Can I come to you, please? Okay. I'm getting somebody petting you. It's like you're wearing this nice coat, but somebody's petting the coat. Almost like you're a cat petting you, or a dog, but petting. Well, no, that's not your dog. But somebody's petting you. It's like they want to feel that cloth that's on you, and they want to give you a hug. But they're very feeling. They're very feeling. They want to touch you. They want to hug you. They want to pet you. They want to feel that cloth that's on you. And they want to kiss you. I think this is a woman, but I think she wants to give you a kiss on the cheek. I can't see her very well, but I know there's a figure there. Is your mother with us? Okay. I'm getting darker clothing, but I'm having a hard time seeing who this person is. She is close to you. Grandmother? I'm having a hard time identifying who people are. But there's somebody that's passed on the other side and they're close to you, giving you hugs. And I'm seeing fingernails with polish on them, so the fingernails are a little on the long side. There's like, it's not the fingernails with the little patterns on it, it's plain, because years ago we didn't have anything like that, it was just plain, but it's almost red, red nails, so I'm really seeing the nails. Anything else you can give me? She's holding something in her hand. This is more like a pendant. When I say necklace, mostly I'm seeing with the beads and a whole bunch of beads, but this is a single item. She's holding her hand, the chains drooped off of her hand. It's kind of on the big side. What is this thing? Get a good look at it. It's rather large. It fits the palm. It's large enough to be the palm. It's a light color. There's some metallic reflections on it. What is this? I don't know what it is. It's a lighter color, but it's bulbous. It's rather large. On a chain, on a single chain. There's got to be some connection with that piece of jewelry. That's it. That's all we got. So hopefully there's some kind of connection there. Okay. You give me a smile. I want to come to you. Okay? And you're wearing purple. You have a logo on your shirt that's white with people on it. Oh, they're running. Okay. And it's gotten big, and there's more people. There's more people all around behind you. It's like they're all that white silhouette. It's like a whole bunch of, there's more and more and more and more. All these people, they're all running. So you're surrounded by all these people that are running. But I don't see you running with them. You're standing, like you're sitting in that chair, you're standing, and all these people are running by you. You kind of have to get out of the way. You're all running, you're kind of doing this, come over here. You have to get out of the way. So you're looking for a place to get out of the way so you're in safety. And now you're out of the way, you're by a tree so you're protected. You know, all these runners are going by, all the white silhouettes. And what is the message here? Well, you're witnessing it, you're watching it, but you're not participating in it. I'm starting to get a message with this. There's a lot of busy work going on that you don't want a part of. You don't want to be a part of this. So you're off to the side. Let them do all their crazy stuff, and you'll just be over here, and you're just watching it. So you're not participating. You don't want to be part of this thing. Whatever is going on, you don't want to be a part of it. So you're off to the side. I'm going to do my own thing. You guys do what you're going to do. So there's a separation there. And I believe that is the message that's being sent to you. Something going on with you. People are doing crazy things and you don't want to be part of it, so don't be a part of it. Don't get involved. Don't get involved, you're protecting yourself. I think that's the message. So I hope that makes sense to you. Okay. And I'll do one more. Oh, I didn't mean to scare you. Can I come to you? Okay. You're happy. You're happy. It's like you got the world in your hand because I see your hands doing this. It's like, why are you doing this? It's like you're holding the world, a big circle of the world in your hands. You're happy where you're at. You're in a happy place. There's like a little problem, but it's this little problem. You just look at it and just look away from it. So you're in a good place. You're handling things well. You're comfortable. So continue being that way. And you're getting pats on the back from spirits because they're dressed in white, and it's like they're giving you a pat on the back. You're doing good. You're doing really good. It's like you're following your path. You're following the middle of your path. It's like you don't have problems. Okay, anything else? Okay, now I see a cheese grater. Why do we see a cheese grater? Grating cheese. You're not grating the cheese, someone else is. Someone else is grating cheese. So doing this, okay, put it in a bowl, and you're just looking over to your right. You're looking to your right. Someone's doing that, someone's doing work. And what does this mean? What does this mean? Somebody's doing cooking. They want to give you the bowl of grated cheese. You're supposed to do something. You're supposed to help participate in cooking. You were hesitant about doing this, but then you give in. It's all right, okay, I'll do this. But you were hesitant. So there's some kind of chores or something that somebody wants you to do. You don't really want to do it, but then you give in. But again, because you're in the place that you're in, you're okay. You're okay with this. You can handle it. You can handle it just fine. So you're helping. You're helping someone that you were hesitant to help, but then you end up surrendering and helping them anyway, and you're good for it. It doesn't make you upset. It's nothing bad's going to happen from doing that. So if anything, something good will happen. Okay, so someone is going to ask you for help, and you'll be hesitant, but then you will do it. Okay, you're nodding your head like you know what I'm talking about, because I don't. Okay, thank you. Oh, okay, yeah. That's probably the reason why I'm being shown cheese, because it's very innocent. It's like, I don't know what it means, so okay, that's good. Good, I'm glad. Okay, you know what, maybe I should do one of you guys. Okay. I think you are being bullheaded about something, because all of a sudden I see horns coming out of your head like you're a bull. You're a bull. You're acting like a bull. You're stomping, you're snorting. Wow. Again, somebody wants you to do something and you do not want to do it. Unlike you do not want to do it. So you're putting up a wall there. You're letting people know, no, I'm not going to do this. I want to do my own thing. Okay? And there's nothing they can do about it. So they have to surrender. Okay. So you're standing your ground. Don't be mean about it. Don't be mean about it. But I'm sure you're pretty good at standing your own ground. So this is something that's coming up with family, I believe. I feel like it's with family. And anything else? I'm getting the cheese again, something grated cheese, but you are just stepping on it. So you really do not want to do this. Whatever this is coming up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But be nice about it. Be nice about it.
I'll try.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I still see the bull. So you got to be less bullish about it. So now, okay, now I see you calming down. With a calm voice, you're explaining why you don't want to do this. So you've calmed yourself down rather than fight. And like you can get more flies with sugar than vinegar, or vinegar. Wait, how does that go? How does that saying go? Catch more with honey, honey than vinegar. Yeah. So I think you need to go in that direction.
Okay.
Okay. And that's the message.
Thank you.
Okay. And I think that's going to be it. I think it's going to be it. Okay. Well, I'd like to thank you all. We'll be closing the church service now, and afterwards you can get something to drink if you like and stay with us for a little bit. So, may the peace of the spheres of light be in our hearts. May the consciousness of God's Spirit be with us and throughout the universe. Bless and beautify the lives of humanity now and always. Amen. So thank you. Thank you all. And stick around for a while so we can talk because we got the time. Thank you.